up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. I'm your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast, trying to talk really fast and not doing it very well. Anyway, screw it. All right, let's get into it. Today we're talking defense, talking grades, stats, how the Buckeyes fare in the big win over Sparty on Saturday. Oh, boy. Okay. I thought this was an excellent defensive performance, even without three starters. I don't want to use that as a crutch or an excuse, but I know Sparty's not a great offense. Their quarterback has only played like 4 games. Running game is not worth talking about, but they did what they're supposed to do. You know, probably most college kickers are not going to make or even attempt 50-plus yarders, but they tried 2, got 1. All right. So shutout was not intact, but I had the team total on Ohio State of 38.5. How do you like that? Fucking bullshit. We had a missed field goal as well. So thanks, Parker Fleming. Just looking for ways to screw me. All right. Let's talk total yards. Let's talk turkey. Coming up soon, Turkey Day. Total yards, Buckeyes hold Sparty to 182, 88 through the air, 94 on the ground. Sack adjusted 98, just 2 sacks for a little bit of a loss there. Nothing fantastic. But anyways, they held the quarterback Hauser 12 of 24, 50%, man. That's horrible for 92 yards. And their leading rusher had 52 yards on 11 carries. So not a lot of damage done there. Receivers, Terrell Henry, 7 targets, only 3 catches. And then everybody else just had a few targets and a catch or 2. So they spread it around a little bit to like 7 different guys, but was not overly effective. And do we have any explosive plays? I don't think so. Maybe a couple of 20, 25, something like that. Let me check the plays here. Yeah. No. Just the first drive, I think, were the only big plays. Anyway, let's talk defense here. You got Igbinosun leading the way with 5 tackles, 2 PBUs, had a hell of a day throwing his body around. Cody Simon leading the way for the linebackers, obviously with no Tommy Eichenberg. Cody had 5 tackles, 3 solo, and a pass breakup, which pass coverage is not Cody's strong suit, but got a PBU. Malik Hartford forced into action with Proctor and Ransom being out. 4 tackles, all solo there. Tyleik leading away from the D-line every single week. 4 tackles, a sack, and a TFL. Sonny Styles, huge game for him too. I loved watching him come down and just crash the line of scrimmage. He's making plays in the backfield on running backs, quarterback, doesn't matter. He is coming through the gap and finding a hole and taking the dude out. 3 tackles, a sack, a TFL. Great game. Jordan Hancock thought he had a pick. Guys are getting their hands on some balls, and I love saying that. And you guys love watching it too, right? Jermaine Matthews in there for Denzel. Denzel played a little bit, but we were fine with Matthews in there. He had a PBU. So all in all, 6 TFLs I got and 2 sacks. So great day. D-line did their job. Not any splashy numbers. Ty Hamilton did have a nice TFL. Got to pull that one out, but got a lot of dudes some playing time. That was good to see. Gabe Powers, CJ Hicks, Caden Curry, Taiwan Malone was in there, Jair Brown, some dude named Bryce Prater. Who knew? Jaden McKenzie, of course, Hero Canoe. Everybody was in there. So let's look at the grades here for the defense. Let's start with run defense. Sonny Styles leading the team with a 70.5 run defense grade. He was coming downhill. Man, loved it. Against the run, he was in for 13 snaps, had 2 tackles, had a stop for no gain. Hero Canoe in there for 5, had a tackle. Denzel Burke coming up, grading well, 70 in 13 snaps against the run. Tyleik, a 66.6, had a tackle and an assist, did have a stop as well. So grades kind of go down from there. I don't know if these grades are really, they seem a little harsh. Like Jack hit a 64.9. He was setting the edge. Anyway, all in all, a good day for the defense. Cody Simon, a 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. He didn't have a missed tackle. He had a stop. So I think it's just because he didn't have a stop on every play. They dinged him. But 35 seems a little aggressive, in my opinion anyway. Missed tackles, we did have 7 against the run. We'll get to the missed tackles in the passing game. Malik Hartford, Kenyatta, C.J. Hicks, Michael Hall Jr., J.T. Hancock. That's J.T. Tuamoloau, Jordan Hancock, Ty Hamilton, all had missed tackles, but they all had stops too. So you got to take the good with the bad, really. No forced fumbles or anything like that. So let's look at pass rush grades here. Ty Hamilton led the way with an 87.9. That's got to be his best day of the year. Hero Canoe up there with an 85.2. Like to see that from the interior guys. Caden Curry is 75. Jack Sawyer 72.9. Kenyatta 70. Steele with a 66.8. Michael Hall Jr. 66.3. You got to find out what's going on with Michael Hall Jr. He might have got dinged up in that game. I think he went out for a while. But pressures, JT and Ty Hamilton led the way with the total pressures. They both had 4 quarterback hurries. Tyleik 3. He had a sack and 2 hurries. Cody Simon had 2 pressures. Yep, just 2 hurries. Kenyatta 1. Caden had 1, and 1 was a hit on the quarterback. Jack Sawyer had 1 hurry as well. No batted down passes this week. I thought I had a record of 2 sacks. I think Sonny should have had another sack. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they gave him the TFL for that. Anyways, yeah, all in all, excellent pass rush. There was not a big threat of the pass, especially deep. So great game by the Buckeyes getting the pressures and win percentage. Steel Chambers was a 50% win percentage. So he only pass rushed twice. Okay. Let's look at pass coverage by the DBs. IGB leading the way with an 80.5, 6 targets, only allowed 2 catches for 14 yards and 1 yard of yak. Good job. That's probably his best day at 80.5. Jair Brown was in there for 6 coverage snaps, a 71.7. Malik Hartford was doing okay. He did get the 1 PI call late in the game, but Malik had a 67.9. 3 targets, 2 catches for just 3 yards. Jermaine Matthews, a 67.1, 2 targets, allowed 1 catch for 13. Steele graded out fine. Denzel, 1 catch on 2 targets for 20 yards. Sonny Styles, 0s. Cody had 2 catches allowed on 3 targets for 12 yards. Ryan Turner was in there, allowed 1 catch. Jordan Hancock, 3 catches on 6 attempts, 6 targets, 26 yards. Let's see. Nobody allowed touchdowns, obviously. Now, missed tackles. We had 3 missed tackles. Remember, we had 7 against the run, so 3 against the pass. You can't Can't have double-digit tackles. I've been saying this since week one. We can't continue to do this. This has kind of been an up and down thing. We'll have a week where we have like 4, then we'll have a week where we have like a 10 or 12. We've got to tighten that up. Can't do that shit against a Michigan or a better team, when you get into the playoffs or whatever. You cannot have double-digit missed tackles. We got to tighten that up. It's really a point of pain for me. PBUs, Jermaine Matthews, IGB, and Hancock each with 1. So no picks, no fumble recoveries. So unfortunately, no turnovers. But all in all, an excellent defensive effort. Did what they're supposed to do. Let's go out and do it again against the Gophs and get ready for the team up north. Let's get some guys healthy. It looks like Ransom's probably not an option. He's in a boot and on the cart with a little scooter thing for his leg. So it looks like he probably has a broken foot or ankle. Looks like it's serious. So he won't be back for the Michigan game, but possibly for the playoffs. So Proctor should be back. I think they just held him out for precautionary measures. Eichenberg should be back as well. So they can take the next week off if they want. But that's all I got for you today. Hey, thanks. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.